Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and this morning I left Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, and I'm driving east along the north shore of Lake Superior. And what I'm going to show you in this video is a few places where I'm going to stop and look at the beach and the lake and any other things of interest that I can find along the way. And my first stop is at Wild Goose Park, which is just a short drive up the coast from Thunder Bay. So follow along with me, and I think you'll find it interesting. Here is a plaque that tells a little about the history of this area. The park has a restroom building, pretty good sized parking lot here, and the children's playground. Picnic tables, and here's where you go out to see the beach. Has some nice grass down here by the water. There's a couple picnic tables down here too. And the beach does not look like very nice sand. Well, it looks more like dirt than sand. And right along the water line, I wouldn't call it muddy, it's just like very wet sand and dirt mixture. And over here you can see there's a lot of homes along here. Nice place to live, I guess. Got boat docks right there. And there are some big rocks like this in the water close to shore down there. And you can see some islands way out there in the lake. Well, this family is finding it a nice place to spend the morning. All right, well, that's about it for here. I'm going to take off, see what else I can find down the road. Well, folks, I have come a long way across Lake Superior to my next stop here at the Aqua Sabon River Gorge. And there's a waterfall here I want to see. And what a dynamic waterfall it is. The water flows out there. I don't know where it's going. Well, I'm sure it ends up in Lake Superior somehow. Very nice, beautiful waterfall. How you like that, folks? And look at the gorge. It's a pretty narrow gorge actually, which is kind of unusual to have such a narrow gorge like that. It's just a very short drive off of the highway, and they have this really nice walkway built up to it. Wish I could get a view directly in front of it. We're off to the side here, but this is a very lovely scene right here. Nice. And if you're really into hiking, you have time, go down that trail. You can hike the North Shore. And this tells you the kilometers distances. It says, help yourself to a hiking stick, which I never quite understood the value of, but a lot of people like them. We're right close to the town of Terrace Bay, and that red line is the hiking trail. So you can see how close it is to Lake Superior and how far it goes over to this town of Rossport. The Voyer Trail, Casque Isles. I think it's how you pronounce it. I think you have to be really energetic and used to hiking to do that. So if you're here, good luck. My next stop, Pebble Beach, in the town of Marathon. This is a sunny day in the middle of July, and it is cold here. Much colder than like in Thunder Bay. Now you see all those rocks down there? Those are not pebbles. I don't know why they named this place Pebble Beach. They should have named it Rock Beach, because those are some pretty good sized rocks. Well, here is the history of the rocks on Pebble Beach. On this map here, the red line is the trail. The dots are the access points. I assume that means access to the beach, starting down here. And this is where I am, town of Marathon, right there. Now this is interesting. The water trail are these blue lines that, as you can see, are out in the water. How does that work? Is that if you have a boat, you want to follow the shoreline? Yeah, I don't quite understand that. Now, if you want to know about this group of 7, it tells about it right here. I wonder how many days in the summer here it's actually warm enough to go down to the beach and go swimming in the water. Now, some people can do that. I'm one that cannot really tolerate cold water like that. This is on a Sunday afternoon, and there is nobody down there. Oh well. But there are several cars in the parking lot, and they've got a really nice boardwalk here. Well, I'm going to take off again. And next is what they call Scenic High Falls, and some of the signs around here calls this the Scenic Magpie High Falls. It certainly is scenic. I don't know about magpies. Maybe there's a family of magpies that lives around here. It's just a few miles south of the town of Wawa. And this is one of the most beautiful waterfalls I've seen anywhere for this size of a waterfall. Very wide and very tall. You can't beat that. Now it goes around to the right here. Can't quite see the full right side of it. Oh, there's an overlook there, it looks like. I didn't see another road that went up to the right there, but I'm going to try and see if I can find it. Got a little squirt right here below me. Yeah, this is gorgeous. What do you think, folks? And at the bottom, the water is flowing to the left there. I don't know what river this is, but I'm sure glad I came here. Well, I did find a road going off into that direction, the other side of the falls, which led me to here. Now this is very quiet. I cannot hear the falls at all, but it's got to be close to it. And a little further down the highway, there's another turnoff that goes all the way to Lake Superior. And on the way to there, I find another waterfall, and it's called Silver Falls. I have no idea how it's silver, but it's a nice, beautiful waterfall as well. It's way off into the distance there. I can zoom in a little more. Two parts to it. It's a nice waterfall. So this is the last place I'm going to show you on this video. And this place is called Sandy Beach. And it is on Google Maps as Sandy Beach. And it truly is a sandy beach. In fact, I would say this is the best sandy beach anywhere that I've seen on Lake Superior. This is like the kind of sand you see at ocean beaches in Florida, maybe. We're about 2 hours before sunset here. Lake Superior is really cold, but these people just don't seem to care. I, for one, would not go out in water that cold. But this is a really nice beach, long and wide. I'm really impressed by the quality of the sand here. Not much rock in it. There's some things in it, but you can definitely walk on it barefooted. There's some more people down on that end. I got a dog barking at me. Sorry folks, that's the closest I can get to them. Very nice. Well folks, let me know what you think of the video. I tried my best to find the most interesting spots along the north shore of Lake Superior. And so far I've gone, I think, a little over half of the north shore. I still have a little more to go. Good day, folks.